Hey Troy, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Kind of tired. Had a busy morning.
What games are you playing these days?
Not too many. I'm trying to get done with the Metaphor Fantasio game,
Oh
but
yeah, I've heard of
I,
it.
it's I don't have time anymore. I played like 2 minutes today.
Wow. I hope
Yeah,
you made some progress.
I I did. I progressed one day in the game.
Oh, good. That's
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
What's your job again?
I work
Or these
as a safety guy at a plant. I'm a safety nurse guy.
in a plant? What kind of plant?
We make foodstuffs.
Okay. So if something goes wrong, you're there to help.
Yep, I'm there to respond to emergencies, and if people have questions regarding their health issues, I'm there to answer. And I do the workers' comp stuff. I don't know. It's pretty. It's work. It's not really.
What is workers' comp?
So if some dude, let's have an example. So if some guy is like working on the plant, he's doing his little shit, whatever it is. Like he's like on the computers, and then somehow like a crane drops a box of like milk on him, and then he has
I
like a
see.
concussion. Um, that's something that's going to be paid out by the company, like the healthcare for that. So I kind of like communicate with the supervisors, like, hey, this
Yeah,
guy has restrictions, like he can't work in a high acuity area for like 5 days because of the doctor, and then I have
wow,
to
it
like
sounds like
tell
sounds like
him.
a career. Sounds like you have a career.
It can be. It can be. It's it's within it's within the view, but
I feel like you
it's
should
pretty
be
cool.
happier than you are about it.
Huh?
I feel like you should be happier than you are about it.
Oh no, I'm really happy. I'm just tired today. Like I said, I had a busy morning, so I'm just like I had my coffee, my afternoon coffee. So like I'm actually like it's actually pretty cool because like it showed it's like another like pathway that I can use for nursing.
Yeah,
Besides
exactly.
just like working in the hospital wiping butts all day. um
Yeah,
I can make sure people are safe, and like it gives me like it gives me purpose.
yeah. And the pay is good.
But it's pretty good. It's pretty solid. I can buy clothes. I bought clothes. I bought clothes.
What are you thinking about these days?
Oh man, that's a loaded question, man. I'm just thinking about making just honestly just how I can contribute to the world. You know, I've been like, I've been like, I've been like, I've been like getting into like my church and stuff, like doing
Yeah,
some
yeah.
trying to like be more Catholic, and I'm trying to volunteer more. Um, I'm trying to be nice to people, I guess,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, maybe you should take Julia. She said she wanted to
What?
go to a Catholic church.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Oh really? Oh okay, okay. Yeah, yeah, totally. Totes, totes, totes. I'll have to explain things because it's a lot of stuff. If you're not like if you're not raised in it, it's like, what the fuck are they doing? Why is he covering up the little cup? What the fuck? Why is everyone kneeling? What the fuck? Ugh. Like there's like meaning to like every little thing that they do. Even I
Yeah,
can't
I
even
guess
figure
I guess stay tuned for that interview.
out. Huh?
Stay tuned for the Julia interview. No, stay
Oh
tuned for
yeah,
all of them.
yeah, 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 yeah. She'll put out a review, I guess. Oh, it's 5 out of 10. It's mid.
Um, yeah, how did How did you feel about your vote?
My
Did you even
vote?
vote?
I voted.
Do you feel better now? I was told to ask you.
Oh, I man, I honestly, I part of me does feel like I regret it a little bit because of like all whatever's going on in the news cycles. Because I'm hearing about like, oh, Trump appointed this bozo for this cabinet position, and it's just like, oh my gosh, what the fuck? But it's like, you know, that's not like affecting my life directly right
Yeah,
now.
yeah. Well,
So I'm
I
like,
heard my wife said the same thing. She said she
really?
gets spooked
Ooh.
when she hears the news, but then she said something and it so I don't know, I don't remember what she said, but there you go. My wife said
Okay.
first she gets spooked, but then
Yeah, yeah. I
there's a
get. I'm
but.
just like, I was like, fuck, what the fuck? Come on. So I'm seriously trying to stay off the socials right now.
Yeah.
Just trying to focus on,
Well, I don't
what I
know. The way it's going, it looks like I mean, this year there's a higher probability of you getting into office now than before. Because it
can.
looks like you don't have to be a politician to get hired. So
Mhm.
that's something to think about.
Yeah, it's more. I mean, to quote Reddit, it's like, oh, it's a popularity contest now. I don't know, but
It actually sounds great. That sounds really good.
I think that's if you look on the bright side with that, like if a non-politician can get into office, that's good. Like maybe somebody with like pure intentions can get into office.
Yeah.
Trump too.
So
Not to say Trump doesn't have pure intentions.
yeah, I got you.
I know
Yeah,
what
so that's pretty much what it is. Yeah, you kind of have a representative democracy, I guess,
you.
in that you're represented by what feels like a regular guy.
Yeah, I would prefer the fucking homeless guy across the street become president. I'd rather do that, but whatever.
Well, okay, yeah, I guess that's the other argument is like it shouldn't just be anybody.
Mhm. But
You
why
want it to be
not anybody,
relatable,
man?
but not anybody.
But why not though? Because like, what they say with like, oh, this like I'm going on a tangent, but like they're like these little like, the aborted babies and stuff. Like one
Yeah,
argument is like, man, you killed that baby. That could have been the next, like Robert Oppenheimer.
that's
Like,
true.
you don't know. Like if fucking Evan Rohr from fucking Phoenix, Arizona, you don't know what kind of thoughts he had. Maybe like he thinks maybe he has wonderful ideas. Why not put him in office? That's a very wild. This is a very wild statement, but it's just
Yeah, well,
um,
maybe
devil's advocate, I might say.
that could add some balance.
Yeah.
Um, if there had to be some crazy homeless guy, maybe even drug addicted, that could be a good counterweight.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's like not it's not too crazy.
Just like consider like other people, other people, not just like the people who are like obvious. Like, never mind. I don't know.
Yeah.
My coffee's running out. I have my water though, so
How do you feel about the state of video games? Are they getting better or worse or no change?
I want to say slightly getting worse. Um, I don't really follow video games that much anymore. I mean, I've heard about the new Dragon Age. Like, they say it's a good game, but like the gameplay is good. But in terms of the story, it's very woke
Yeah,
to the
yeah,
point where
it didn't sell well.
yeah, woke to the point where it's just
Yeah,
obnoxious.
yeah. You have dragons saying weird things.
Mhm. Yeah, and
They're
it's
not
okay to
dragons.
have.
I forgot what they're called. They're the people with the horns. What's up?
I forgot what they're called too. I know. I mean, it's okay to have like weird dragons. Like
Yeah,
one
yeah.
example of that is like Baldur's Gate 3. Like they have weird shit there, but you
Yeah,
know,
it's weird that Baldur's Gate 3 has like come out as sort of the savior of gaming. It has a bunch of like really weird stuff in there,
mhm.
but it feels like the attitude was, hey, let's make a really good game. Um, it reminds me of Christian media, or what you call Christian media, where there's this idea you have to have a message and then you make the story.
Mhm.
Um, but I think that that's fine, but you kind of realize that stories themselves have their own message, and so you don't really
Right.
have to do God's work for him.
Yeah. Oh, I like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you put it quite succinctly. Succinctly.
You have a PlayStation, right? PlayStation
Mhm.
4?
I have the PlayStation 5.
Okay, so the job does pay well.
Well, that was from my other job before,
I'm
but
joking, I'm joking. Yeah, do you have the one that is can play CDs or DVDs? Okay.
yeah, I have that one.
Yeah, I own like one physical game for the Switch. Everything else is digital.
Mhm. Yeah. I have I think I have two physical Switch games. I don't even play my Switch anymore. I have to get rid of it.
Um, I tend to buy more. I do actually buy like physical games, but it's only for old systems. Um, so yeah, that's like a thing. I bought a bunch of DS games this year.
Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm considering getting rid of my gaming PC because I already have a PS5, I have a Steam Deck, and like
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. That. Okay. Yeah. I was like, oh no, don't get rid of your. Yeah. You could get rid of that.
mhm.
You could make some money off selling it
Yeah, but I
because
don't
you have a
know.
Steam Deck. What's up?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it works fine, but yeah, yeah, I do like my Steam Deck. It's pretty good. I mean, I can play my games while I'm laying down in bed.
Yeah. I already couldn't do that. That
Mhm.
it's too hard. You have to be at a desk.
It's
No, I
pretty
guess
easy.
not.
It's pretty easy. Like, it doesn't get hot. It doesn't get like really hot. It's fine. I don't know. I work out, so it's not too bad for me.
Oh, good. Yeah, and I guess holding it at like you have to. I guess kind of big. So that's hopefully
Mhm.
that might be a workout.
Yeah, to keep it like angled.
It's not a Switch.
Oh, well, the Switch is I don't know. Yeah, it's curved though. Like the Steam Deck, like it's like formed to your hand, so
Yeah.
it fits more comfortably.
Yeah, when I would play the Switch laying down, one of my hands would get numb. Not, but not like always the same one. It would just be a different one.
Mm.
Um, I
Mhm.
always thought that was weird. I put the controller down and then I can't feel
Yeah,
anything.
yeah, and then the battery life. It's it's I don't know. I have the original Switch, and the battery
Oh
life
yeah, I
is
heard that one had a bad
bad.
battery life.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. I think I have a newer one. I had two Switches. I think I have a newer one now, and the battery feels like it lasts forever.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
so
I don't know. I need to get rid of my Switch because the only thing I play is like the Pokemon games, and even
you're
then, it's
done.
like yeah, I'm not a
Yeah, I
big
mean,
Nintendo.
it looks like there's some money you can make selling your Switch and selling your PC, the
Yeah.
gaming. 'Cause you probably have a laptop, right? Instead,
I have a normal laptop.
do you use your gaming PC at all?
Um, I'm using it right now. It's turned on because I was playing Metaphor a little bit.
Okay.
There is a game I want to play that'll run on the PC, but like I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
What's the game?
It's the Stalker 2 game. So it's a
Okay, yeah.
new FPS game that's going to come out next week. Yeah, but I try. I don't pre-order games. I wait for like the reviews first.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yep. Because they're really
Yeah.
expensive.
What's up?
They're
The
really
games are
expensive.
expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, even as a kid, I don't think I ever watched reviews, but I would like maybe see videos and I would just keep waiting and I would keep thinking about it. I would keep thinking
Hmm.
about it. Um, because my parents wouldn't let me get games often, so
Yeah, same with my
that's probably why I was
parents.
doing it. Yeah.
So like I remember before like YouTube and then I had like the Game Informer magazines. Like I read those
Yeah.
all the time. And then like sometimes like with games that I don't have the systems for, like
Yeah.
I had a PlayStation, but I didn't have an Xbox. And I
Yeah.
wanted to play Halo, but I couldn't because my parents said, "You're not
Yeah.
gonna buy me a new fucking system."
Yeah.
And what the fuck? I don't have a PlayStation.
Yeah.
But so what I did is I went on GameFAQs.com and I
Yeah.
just read
The
they had like the FAQ like the walkthroughs and then
yeah, yeah.
the stupid they had like the script to the game cutscenes. So I just read
Very good.
those and I just like
Very good.
visualized what happened in my head
Very
to
good. Yeah.
stage the games.
That's yeah, I don't know. That a moment of silence for that. Beautiful.
Yeah. And that's another thing now. There's like YouTube. So I'm like, I just watch the games these days.
Yeah.
Like I'm just like I don't have the mental fortitude to fucking play, so I just watch the games. But actually, there is a game that I regularly play. It's called Football Manager.
I
I'm pretty sure you've heard of it, but I don't know if you're familiar with it. It is
yeah, I
addictive.
think I know about it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bunch of spreadsheets, but it can get emotional.
Yeah, I thought about buying Power Wash Simulator.
Power Wash, right? Power Wash, Power Watch.
Yeah,
Okay,
Power Wash.
okay. I've heard of that. I think I've seen it.
I have a Train Simulator 2011,
Hmm.
but I don't think it works on computers any like modern computers, so I can't turn it on.
Oh, it's like a Windows 7 only compatibility
I
or
yeah,
whatever.
I played it once in like 2011, and so I
Mhm.
wanted to try it again in 2020 something, and it won't start.
Oh man. Yeah, you might have to you could probably like get it off the GOG.com
The good
maybe.
old games.
Yeah, because they have good compatibility with like old games. Like I know like the Heroes of Might and Magic games kind of suck if you buy them off Steam or something, but if you buy them off the GOG, um, the installer is configured to the latest
Yeah,
system.
I do own one game that like struggles on Steam, and you have to read stuff. Um, I eventually stopped playing it after it crashed in the same place twice, and then I watched all the
Mm.
cutscenes on YouTube. Um, yeah, I remember doing stuff like that you talked about as a kid. You know, I couldn't have a
Mhm.
PlayStation, so you watch Final Fantasy videos
Yeah, yeah.
on YouTube, and you talk about how good the game is and how it's so important.
You know about that? Like I remember Kingdom Hearts 2. I was so man, I wanted that game so bad that like I spoiled myself the whole game before
Oh
playing
wow.
it. And I didn't realize like I spoiled myself. I thought it was just like, oh no, it's okay. Like I knew everything about it and it just wasn't as exciting. I actually played it because I
Yeah,
spoiled
that's
myself.
pretty funny. There was one game I watched a meme video on. It was every time they say this word, it speeds up. And so I decided to watch it. It was a 30-minute video. But then like the plot was actually really like compelling. So then I watched the actual plot of the game.
Oh,
And then I watched like the scenes I missed because I skipped past some of them.
no.
And then I bought the game.
Oh.
And I probably would not have bought the game if I hadn't like watched all of that. So
Mhm.
And then when I bought the game, I watched all the cutscenes, and it was still great.
Oh, good, good.
But yeah, it was a game that I wasn't planning on buying. So no, I had a cousin who before like Smash Bros. Brawl came out, he like read all the characters that were going to be unlocked, and
Mm,
I thought that was really stupid.
really? I
Because
mean, it's a fighting game, so it's like, they're just characters. But if it's like the
okay,
story,
yeah. Well, the thing about it is, so you have to imagine it's 2001. You don't really know about the internet.
oh,
And
Brawl. Oh,
yeah.
2000, oh
So
my God.
yeah, so like you're unlocked like with Melee, Smash Brothers Melee, you unlock characters from games that have only like come out in Japan, and you're like, who is this character? This is so weird. Um, and then you find out like, oh, Luigi's in this game. That's cool.
Hmm.
Um, basically back then when you're kind of starved for content, because you could only have so many games. Um, you're really trying to get the most out of the game that you had. So instead of buying new games all the time, you find out there's new characters in the game, and that's what makes you happy. And um, yeah, that's but that like you can't really have that anymore. But you kind of don't need that because you can just buy a new game instead of trying to
Hmm.
um, coast on one game for months.
Yeah, yeah. Did you say Brawl in 2001?
Melee was 2001. Brawl, I think, was 2007.
Okay. So he was looking up like the new Super Smash Brothers stuff after Melee, right?
Yeah, in 2007. In 2001, we didn't know how to do that. So,
Okay.
so I kind of wanted the same experience of like who are these Japanese guys? This is so weird. Um, but the world has changed,
Uh-huh.
and I
Yep.
I don't know.
The internet is more prevalent now, so have you had somebody like in like middle school or whatever tell you like, oh, you can get Goku in Pokemon Sapphire?
Yeah, so I have a really good story about that. So in Melee, someone told me that if you had the hacking stuff, the cheat code stuff, Action Replay, you could, if you bought that, you could get in Melee, you could get King Boo, Superman, and Giga Bowser. And so like, I matured enough to the point where I realized, yeah, I don't know, this is probably not a thing. Um, but then and like back then you were a kid, so you're not that good at games. So it takes like years for you to find content. So I had the game, I lost the game, I bought the game again, I spent like a year on it, and I unlocked this like find this like special thing, and it's in the description it says Giga Bowser, and I'm like, what? That's real? So those kinds of experiences you probably can't get anymore because you'll go
Yeah.
on YouTube and someone will just post it.
Hmm.
But it doesn't really matter because like how surprised can you be by you know a Mario game or a Zelda game? I think to get surprised it'd have to be like some new franchise, and then if it's a new franchise, people are not really going to be posting it all over YouTube, so you're kind of safe. So
Yeah. Just stay off YouTube too. I mean, that's what I do with new games. When I'm playing them,
oh
I just
yeah,
no YouTube.
that kind of stuff. Yeah, I heard there was like some people who were sending other people spoilers to Avengers Endgame uh on Reddit like as an attack. I think it was
Somebody,
mostly like left wingers attacking right wingers by sending spoilers to Endgame.
oh my
And I think
God.
the biggest response was I don't care about Marvel. um
Marvel's too woke for them.
well Endgame I wasn't very good anyway, so
Hmm.
maybe having it be spoiled and then watching it and thinking, huh, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was, uh, might have actually been better.
I think there's some
No
movies that
weapon
are
forged
really
against you will prevail. Okay, I'll let you go now.
okay. Yeah, thank you, man. They,
Oh, this is so good. So good.
yeah, great to speak with you.